Today we will be testing the TUE ADX MACD Confluence. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the TUE ADX MACD Confluence. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 695 indicators, with 279 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the TUE ADX MACD Confluence. And you can kind of see it here on screen. There's really not much to this indicator as far as the visual side of it. You'll have to excuse, do need to update my Chrome. So I know there are probably some of you out there who are getting the itches looking at that. Anyways, back to the indicator here. So like I said, there's not much visually to this indicator. We basically have buy signals and we have sell signals. You can actually hover over these and you can see that it will actually turn the candles the specific colors. It will basically colorize the candles according to kind of what the indicator is seeing or kind of picking up on reading. And so as you guessed, what we're looking for is when we get a green buy tag or buy label, then we are going to go long. When we get a red sell tag or sell label, then we are going to go short. So pretty simple. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is a buy signal right here. You can see we pick up that tag right there. We get a nice push to the upside. It kind of comes up a little bit, almost gets to our take profit, then pulls back, has a little bit of a correction in the market there, and then continues to push to the upside there, which does come up and get us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so the second signal that we pick up is a short signal. Again, you can see our tag right here. You can see that we get a nice push to the downside there, little bit of a pullback, and then a push back to the downside even farther, just solidifying our take profit. So real nice move there. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so the second or next signal, I guess I should say, that we pick up is a buy signal. We get a jump. So this is a move from, looks like 1 week. No. Interesting. Nope. I thought it was. So we get the jump from 1 week to the next right here. It looked like there was a jump from 1 week to the next right here because we get this gap down right here. You can see that we get a push to the upside with this green candle, and then, well, no, I guess that is a red candle right there. So it does kind of come down, and then we pick up that gap right there. So that's what looks odd about this right here. And unfortunately, sometimes what you'll see is that a trend will be occurring, typically a new trend in like a week, like right here. And so this is kind of 1 week worth of a trend. It does kind of start to take place in another week, then jumps into that new week, starts to trend up rather nicely. Then we get a switch back to another week, and often what you'll see is that when you get a jump to a new week like this, you'll get a lot of indecision in the market and kind of sideways action. You'll get kind of some whipsaw back and forth trying to figure out where exactly the market's going to go. If it's going to continue to go in that trend direction change, or if it's going to change its mind and continue back in that original direction. And that's kind of what we get right here. We get that jump with a weird gap, and then we get consolidation to the side. We get a heavy push down, and then an immediate push right back to the upside. But that push to the downside there is enough to come down and stop us out on this one for the first stop out. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things don't get too long. And we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. All right, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. There we go. Let's go ahead and count it out and see what we got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we have 11 trades all together, and and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Goodness, got the hiccups there for just a second. 6 winning trades, and so that is barely going to miss that 60% criteria. that we are looking for. This indicator was doing really good. Unfortunately, where it started to really struggle was in a heavy consolidation area. And so you can see that we were doing pretty good over here. Even this one little loss that we took right here just happened to be kind of an anomaly where we switched, like I said, from 1 week to the next, had a little bit of a pullback that stopped us out. And then price actually ended up going in the right direction enough to get us to our take profit there and book a nice little profit. It's when it hit this consolidation over here, this area where we ran into a lot of range and things were moving just really sideways, that it started to take losing trade after losing trade, then a winner, then losing trade, and then a winner. And that really did put the nail in the coffin there as far as the win rate goes. Unfortunately, like I said, it was looking really good. So, but this one is going to have to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.